you'll fall into someone else's plan, and guess what they have planned for you? Not much. I want you to hear that, not as a quotation, but as a call to arms. A divine invitation to take the reins of your destiny and chart a course that only you can pursue. Too many of us drift through this life like leaves on a river, swept along by currents we barely notice, believing that life happens to us instead of for us. We wake up, go to work, come home, scroll our screens, and collapse into bed, only to repeat the cycle year after year, wondering why our dreams never come true. We settle for the scraps of other people's agendas, the promotion they hand out, the consumer identity they sell us, the roles they assign us in the grand theater of society. And when we look around, we realize that the leading parts belong to someone else and we're stuck in the chorus. But here's the gospel of possibility. You are the architect of your own life. You hold the blueprint. No one else can conceive the vision that burns within your heart. No one else can walk your path. No one else can fulfill the assignment God placed on your soul before time began. If you stand by and let others draft the plans, you relinquish your power, your potential, your purpose. You become a supporting actor in someone else's script, and your character arc is limited by their imagination. So tonight I want to talk to you about designing your own life plan. I want you to feel the weight and the wonder of that responsibility to take the raw material of your days, your talents, your passions, and to sculpt from it a masterpiece that bears your signature. I want to give you lessons drawn from my own journey, the missteps and miracles, the trials and triumphs that will help you draft a plan so bold, so God-sized, that when you awake each morning, you feel the electricity of destiny crackling in your veins. First, you must define your vision. What lights you up? What problem stirs your soul? What legacy do you want to leave when you're gone? Don't borrow someone else's dreams. You don't imitate the next person's life. Bring out your own canvas, dip your brush in the colors that resonate with your spirit, and paint the picture that only you see. Write down your vision in vivid detail. Speak it out loud until every cell in your body vibrates with possibility. Vision is the fuel in your engine. Without it, you stall. Second, you must set your priorities. When you know your vision, you recognize that time is your most precious resource. You can make more money, but you cannot make more hours. You can mend broken relationships, but you cannot reclaim lost moments. So you learn to say no to the good, so you can say yes to the great. You carve out sacred space for your dreams, early mornings of prayer and planning, afternoons of learning and labor, evenings of reflection and rest. You protect your plan like a treasure, because it is. Third, you build your plan on principles, not on passing trends. Trends come and go like waves on the shore. But principles, integrity, discipline, kindness, perseverance stand firm like bedrock. When the storms of life rage, your principles are the anchors that hold you steady. Decide today which principles will guide your decisions, even when pressure mounts and shortcuts beckon. Decide that you will be honest, even when lies promise ease. Decide that you will work hard, even when talent tempts you to coast. Decide that you will honor others, even when you get no applause. Fourth, you surround yourself with the right people. Jim Rohn also said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you linger with naysayers, with cynics, with quitters, you will catch their cold. If you surround yourself with mentors who have walked the path you wish to tread, with peers who challenge you to grow, with friends who believe in your vision even when you wobble, you build a fortress of support. Seek out those who inspire you, who stretch you, who sharpen you like iron sharpens iron, and just as importantly, be that person for someone else. Fifth, you create systems and habits that propel you forward. Vision without action is daydreaming. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So design daily rituals that move you toward your vision, reading a chapter of a book that feeds your mind, writing a paragraph that hones your message, exercising your body so your spirit can soar, praying or meditating so your soul stays rooted. Habits build momentum. Momentum yields progress. Progress fuels hope. And hope sustains you through the inevitable setbacks. Sixth, you measure what matters. In any meaningful plan, you need metrics indicators that reveal whether you're on track. But choose wisely. Don't measure vanity metrics that flatter but don't fulfill. Measure the depth of your relationships, the impact of your work, the growth in your character, the joy in your journey. Keep a journal. Review your progress each week, each month, each year. Celebrate the milestones, learn from the missteps, and adjust your compass when necessary. Seventh, you embrace failure as a teacher. When you design your own plan, you will stumble. You will face rejection. You will endure disappointment. You will sometimes fall flat on your face. But if you bail out at the first sign of failure, you forfeit the lessons that only adversity can teach. Instead, treat failure as data, not as defeat. Ask, what did this teach me? How can I improve? Where do I go from here? Then get back up stronger, wiser, more determined. That's how you turn setbacks into setups for comebacks. Eighth, you stay adaptable. Life is dynamic. Unforeseen twists will arise: a global crisis, a market crash, a personal loss. A rigid plan can shatter under pressure. But a plan grounded in vision and principles can flex and bend without breaking. Revisit your plan regularly. Pray over it. Seek counsel. Pivot when the path shifts, but never lose sight of your vision. Let it be the North Star that guides you through all seasons. Finally, you surrender the outcome. You do the work. You trust the process. You control what you can, your effort, your attitude, your integrity, and you entrust the rest to God. You believe that He who began a good work in you will see it through to completion. You rest in the assurance that your plan aligns with a higher purpose, and you leave space for miracles. Because sometimes the door you knock on opens, and sometimes God builds a door you never imagined. Brothers and sisters, designing your own life plan is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey of vision, commitment, and courage. If you don't take up the pen, someone else will write your chapter, and it will be driven by their agenda, not yours. And guess what they'll plan for you? Not much. So tonight, I urge you, wake up, dream big, design boldly, live intentionally. And if you do, you will discover that your life becomes a masterpiece, a testament to the power of purpose, the dignity of discipline, and the glory of God at work in you. God bless you. And may you go forth to draft a destiny so magnificent that the world will stand in awe and heaven will applaud. If today's message touched something in you, don't stop here. Join God Bless You, our members-only space where inspiration runs deeper, lessons get real, and we grow stronger together. It's not just support, it's family, it's fire, it's faith. Hit that join button, and let's keep walking this journey side by side.